Hi and happy Friday, Pasolivo family. It is Eleanor here to walk you through yet another Pasolivo kitchen cuisine. Today we are going to be with the co-founder, one of the two co-founders of the neighborhood juice and Açaí locations in SLO and in Paso. And we have got two different types of avocado toast that they are going to be making with us. So I am extremely excited. We've had an avocado toast before, not using any of these products, and I think this is such a key focus on our items that you can get a piece of toast and some avocado and grab all different types of oils and balsamics and do completely different flavors, keeping the staple items the same. I've always said that when people come into the tasting room, you can have a protein and a starch or a veggie, bring that, and every single day have a different meal because you're adding different oils and different flavors. So this is a proof you can do that. I think we're connecting up with Chris, hopefully. And when he pops on, we're gonna say hi. Hi, Chris!
Hola, how are you?
Good, thank you.
All right, let me get
myself all sorted.
Yeah, let me get myself a little situated there. Trying to get it so you can see everything okay.
Well, right now it looks like my head is on your body, so that's a fun experiment. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Chris. So as you're setting yourself up, one of two co-founders, yourself and Doug, both Cal Poly grads, ran into the concept of an acai bowl down in San Diego. Yes, folks, that's how to say it. Don't pronounce the C like a K. Don't do that. The I is not E. Don't. Yeah. So that's how you say it. Write that down. Do it phonetically. But you ran into this concept, and it is, I mean, typical kind of Western ideas for breakfast are usually not super healthy. Cereal, pancakes, I mean, we're going straight gluttony right out the gate. So to think of an acai bowl, something that has that beautiful balance of superfoods and tastes amazing and can be sweet or savory, that's a whole nother concept for people to really take in. You fell in love with it and decided to bring it to SLO, to Paso. How were you sure that people were going to fall in love?
You never are really, 100%, right? Like, but you kind of, you stated very eloquently that, it's been a staple for breakfast and lunch for people in Brazil for, decades and decades. Same thing with people in Hawaii and stuff like that, where the berry is actually like where it's grown. And so, just, having it in San Diego at a few shops, this is going back like 8-9 years ago. You have a feeling that you're like, this is something that has, a ton of nutrition and tastes delicious. And if like you have those two factors, I think you have a quality product.
I absolutely agree. As somebody who's always trying to dig out healthy foods out there in the world that are somewhat quick, but also good to your body, that's not easy to find. And the fact that you guys have opened a place up, I speak for somebody who works downtown, who really does, gets a little short break in the middle of the day to run and grab something that is going to be good to me, that's going to continue that energy for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. You guys are a savior for all of the staff downtown and all of the downtown Paso visitors who want something nice and light and healthy. And not a whole sit-down production, but just something that's going to keep them fueled and fuel their body, fuel their mind for the rest of the day. So it's. I think we were all thankful when you opened up.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, that was kind of what we, what our plan was just that like this is an alternative, like that you can get good healthy vegetarian food, but that it's an alternative to whether it's fast food or burritos or sandwiches or whatever, which are great sometimes, but to have that alternative of something that's healthier that, is not gonna, sometimes when you eat that burrito, you want to nap right after that burrito, and to have something that's actually going to give you something, you're going to keep your energy up and stuff like that is super important. And, we don't push, veganism or anything like that on anybody. We just feel like it's healthy to eat vegetarian, 1 or 2 meals a day. And so, yeah.
I think people, if they look back on how they've been eating, probably do end up eating vegetarian a few times a day and just don't even know that it's happening. They don't put a label on it because they don't even, know it's happening. And then they kind of stumble into it, usually because, by the end of the day, they're still feeling good and they haven't taken a massive nap, which doesn't work out on a work day.
No. Sometimes a nap is fine. I'll take
Sometimes a nap is exactly what the doctor ordered. Absolutely. But if you are on the clock, try not to nap.
Yeah.
Just, that's a little hint for Eleanor here. So the neighborhood, you started in Slow, and then you brought it over to Paso. And guys, if you've driven down 13th, you have seen it. You've seen the people out there. You've seen the lines. You've seen people going in and out. There's constantly people coming in and out of that place. Happy campers. A lot of people have their specific thing that they get from you. It's kind of like a local coffee store kind of, but just, this is what I get. This is my juice. This is what fuels my body for the rest of the day. So you guys don't just do acai bowls. You also do juices, fresh pressed, all of that.
Yes. So we started out as doing acai bowls and doing smoothies, all superfoods. And from there, we kind of ventured into, we did made to order juices. And then after about a year of that, we got a big cold press machine and started doing cold press juices. All of our juices are all organic. And then within the last, I would say 2.5 years, we started venturing more into grab and go plant-based foods. So different types of spinach wraps and stuff like that, with a lot of doing tempeh, a couple different salads. We also have a couple of made-to-order items, we call it a Mexican breakfast bowl, which is a quinoa and black beans and a pico de gallo and an egg with avocado. And then we do a couple of vegan sauces that we made, like a vegan nacho made out of cashews, and a cilantro lime crema as well, made out of cashews as well. So, we're kind of, incorporating a little bit of everything in there, but yeah, so we've kind of definitely progressed our menu, I would say, and we're kind of, we're finally, I think, where we want to be as far as a company and what we want to provide for the Central Coast.
I love that. We've got people asking, they're talking about how amazing your stuff is and all the different things they like. Someone mentioned jalapeno juice. Is that a thing?
It is a thing. We have our jala juice is pineapple, jalapeno, dill, green apple, and lemongrass essential oil. So it's,
oh, whoa.
Yeah, it's different. It's our most unique, exotic juice, I guess, if you want to call it. But it's amazing, fun juice. Getting all kinds of anti-inflammatory properties in there with the pineapple and the jalapeno. I've heard that it's pretty good with tequila too, but that's just what I've heard.
Who would know, right? I'm sure someone's going to comment down below, I'm positive, or try it as we're talking.
Yeah, that's just right.
Someone was asking if you made any preserves like jalapeno jam and that sort of thing. Have you ventured into preserves yet?
We have not. No.
Okay.
We have not.
All right. Maybe next on the docket, folks.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so let's talk about what you're doing today.
Sure.
We've got 2 avocado toasts, completely different from each other, and I really appreciate the fact that you did this because this showcases how you can switch an item from one flavor profile over to the next purely by adding different olive oils. So I'm gonna stand back, Chris, and let you work your magic.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to kind of show you guys what's going on here.
Thank you.
Like everything else, the recipes are nothing without the ingredients. So the fact that we were kind of, partnered up with Pasolivo to add some of their olive oils, seasonings, and balsamics just gave our avocado toast at a whole nother level. And so it was stuff that I had never really experienced, experimented with before. But it's, you know, it's hard to almost go back to our old avocado toast, to be honest. Try these different like blends and stuff like that, because there's so much different things that you can do with avocado toast to really, you know, spice it up if that's what you're looking for. Because avocado toast is, you know, avocados are obviously a great way to get those healthy fats in you, and the fact that you can you know, switch it up, you know, makes you can have it every day, and you can have a different toast, which is great. So the first one that we're going to get into is I have again, like I said, the biggest thing is the products that you use. So we use a whole grain toast from Back Porch Bakery. And then we use our microgreens are from Gracious Greens, which you can find them at all the local farmers markets. Back Porch has a place in Slow, and I believe a place in the Atascadero. Both of them are phenomenal products. Our toast would not be anything what it is without those two main products. So the first one is usually I do like about half an avocado per toast, and I just mash it up by hand. Usually I will do about a quarter of a teaspoon of lime in each lime juice. So that's just maybe a quarter of a lime or a half of a lime, I would say. The first one we are going to use the lemon pepper blend of the Pasolivo seasoning. I'm going to do a little bit of the salad mix and a little bit of the taco mix as far as the microgreens. And then,
so what's in the taco mix microgreens? So
the taco mix and is like, it's got like a little bit of cilantro, it's got a little bit of onions, and then the salad mix I think is mostly arugula, and there's something else in it that I'm sorry, Alvin from Microgreens, but I forgot exactly what was in it. What else was in it? So on this one, I'm mixing the two together because I think they both work really well together. The taco mix is obviously got a little bit more flavor to it. The salad mix is a little bit more neutral. So I really want to taste the lemon pepper and the olive oil and balsamic on this. So I'm going to pour a little bit of the lemon olive oil on it now by Pasolivo.
So we've got the bread, the smushed up, for lack of a better term, avocado with the lime. You've Correct. Put the lemon pepper seasoning on it.
Lemon pepper seasoning, and then I'm going with a little bit of the
ooh, look at that, guys.
And then I'm going to then pour a little bit.
I was hoping he'd come back. What happened to his sound? Okay, it's the Aged Balsamic that he's using. But his sound disappeared. Let me know if you guys can hear him still. We've got the Aged Balsamic. I want to make sure that we are being heard, or he's being heard.
Red wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, some bay leaves, salt and pepper, super duper easy. And voila.
Oh, gosh.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious. And so do you want to, any questions, or should I jump into the next one?
Okay, so I'm not sure, you cut out a little bit sound-wise for me. I'm not sure if you cut out for everybody or if it was just specifically to me, because my phone does weird things sometimes. But I wanted to ask why you use the aged balsamic out of the different balsamics that we have.
Yeah, so I decided to go with the aged one just because it is a little bit, it's not quite as sweet as some of the other ones. And I felt like that something a little bit more neutral was really good. You'll see on the next one was the blackberry one, because I felt like the spice of the sriracha needed something a little bit more. So I went with the sweeter, the blackberry one. But this one I felt like the flavors, it just kind of went well with it. I didn't need an overly sweet balsamic. And this one is, I feel like this balsamic can go with absolutely anything. So that's kind of why the choice I made.
Nice. Okay. And the lemon pepper, I mean, covering the seasonings across the board at Pasolivo. They are all pulled together locally, and they are so much more fresh than anything you're going to find in the store, which is why it works beautifully with your stuff, because everything's so fresh. This has got lemon pepper, it's got peppercorns in it. It's got pieces of lemon zest in there. So every time you bite down, you have a different flavor kind of popping in your mouth. Did you mix this with the oil, or did you just kind of sprinkle it on?
I just sprinkled it on. So I first put on the bread, and then I put on the avocado, and then I put on the seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that, after the seasoning, I put on the microgreens, and then start sprinkling on the olive oil.
Got it. Okay. So it's kind of mixed in there because it's layered in.
It's layered in.
Yeah.
You know, every bite you should be getting, you know, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of. But it's also, you know, whatever way works best. I also can see you putting on like some of the olive oil on before you put on the microgreens, which is totally okay as well.
Okay. All right. So nobody's gonna freak out if you guys layer it differently, but it's a good map to follow. The lemon olive oil, I just wanted to cover a little bit because it's so gorgeous, because it's Meyer lemon. So we get the oil from the zest of the Meyer lemon. So it's tart, it's not sharp. So this is something that you can bake with, that you can cook with. I do hummus with it, asparagus with it, but I also put it in blueberry muffins. So you can use this in a ton of different ways. I love the idea of the tart with the avocado. It just makes sense. So to kind of brighten up those greens, I use this a ton, and I forget to use it in salads. And the minute that I do, I'm like, why haven't I been doing this in salads? Because it just wakes everything up. So we have a second avocado toast now to delve into, different flavor profiles. So instead of the lemon olive oil, the aged balsamic, and the lemon pepper seasoning, you're bringing in the lime olive oil, made from the oil from the zest of the Persian lime, the blackberry balsamic, and the Sriracha salt. So if you like a little heat, this one is right up your alley.
Yeah, I mean, sweet and spicy, right? Like that's
perfect.
a big combo, and that's kind of where I went with this one. Once I tried the Sriracha salt, delicious, and so I just kind of felt like I wanted to really incorporate this into an avocado toast and to make it, you know, very, very unique. And then the lime olive oil is great with it. You guys using the lime cilantro olive oil that you guys have as well would go perfectly with this as well. Either one of those. And then to top it off, like I kind of mentioned before, the blackberry balsamic was fantastic. I mean, because you have that really sweet balsamic to kind of counteract that spiced Sriracha salt, and it's amazing.
All right. So is the layering somewhat the same?
Exactly the same. Yeah, I do
Okay.
the same sort of thing. So kind of built this one as well. Probably couldn't tell the difference between the other one, but it is different for sure. But yeah, same sort of thing. You know, same sort of layering.
Got it. I love the idea of the lime with the blackberry. Very rarely do I pair these two up together, but I really like the idea of that tartness with the sweetness. And of course, like you mentioned, the Sriracha salt, something that can be, I continuously say use this with avocados, whether it's avocado toast, guacamole, just fish tacos, scrambled eggs, popcorn. I mean, you can use this in a ton of ways. When we did our show with Park Cinemas, these two went on to popcorn together and were phenomenal. I sound surprised because I was, sorry, but I like heat, but not crazy heat. This was perfect. This was just the perfect balance. If you wanted a bit, if you're gonna get a little bit more flammage going on, we do have the ghost pepper sea salt. I noticed you didn't use that.
I didn't use ghost pepper. I guess I was just kind of maybe a little bit more training wheels into the spiciness of the avocado.
Right. Got it. Okay. Well, I mean, those two are amazing. Again, you guys mentioned and kind of focus on superfoods. For those of you who haven't got your footing on what superfoods are, and I'm gonna kind of do verbatim at this point, nutritionally dense foods that provide a powerful source of antioxidants, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and other health promoting properties. So that's something that we harken back to all the time with our extra virgin olive oil. Studies come out continuously about extra virgin olive oil and polyphenols and how good they are for you. And it just makes sense to go hand in hand with the neighborhood, which, by the way, is right pretty like kitty corner from us. You guys are right there. You are literally our neighborhood. So the fact that you guys are right there, you guys can go on a little health journey and walk around downtown Paso and do some good for you shopping. It doesn't, I mean, do some wine tasting in between, but then hit up some good healthy foods. Take care of your body as well. Come get some olive oil, and bounce back and forth. We will help you guys out if you have questions about how to create a perfect avocado toast. You guys have an avocado toast on your menu already, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So we have a menu, but if anybody wants to come by and you know, get the Pasolivo upgrade, we will have.
We'll work on it together. If you guys don't have it there, give us a holler and you can send them over and we'll do little packages for them. Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us today, for conjuring up some really great menu items for us and giving us a step-by-step. The recipe is going to be on our website, so pasolivo.com. This video goes onto our Instagram, onto our YouTube, onto our Facebook. So that means people are watching it now, but it's also a really weird time. So most people are at work. So get back to work, folks, if you're watching right now. And everybody else is going to be watching this at their leisure. And if you want to pick up one or both of the bundles for the 2 different avocado toasts, hop online. For the neighborhood, I know you guys do really well on Instagram. How do people find your hours, find your menu, all of that sort of stuff?
Yeah, so online, you know, obviously, you know, we have a website and stuff like that. So that's got all our hours are pretty set. It's Monday through Paso's 8 to 5, Monday through Sunday. Slow's 8 to 4 or 9 to 4, excuse me, Monday through Sunday. Going online, website. It's got all our updated menu. We have a menu outdoor if you're just walking by and we happen to not be open. You can kind of see what we have in there. And yeah, I mean, we've kind of already, you know, we went through a lot of stuff. We have, you know, about 12 different types of cold pressed juices, as well as cold pressed milks, different immunity shots, a whole array of plant-based foods, about 6 different types of acai bowls, superfood smoothies, and yeah, all kinds of good stuff.
Can we rewind back to cold pressed milks?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, so we offer a couple different almond milks as well as a cashew milk. The 2 different almond milks, one's a cacao almond milk, and the other one's like golden, which is very similar to chai. So it's, you know, there's turmeric, cardamom, black pepper, sort of like chai tasting. And then the other one, our cashew one, is a matcha milk, which is like cashews, matcha, Himalayan sea salt, a little bit of honey, and yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that sounds amazing. I had no idea you guys had those. Okay, and then your slow location. I know where you are downtown, Paso on 13th. Everybody knows it. It's visible. It's right there, guys. It's kind of across from Pasolivo. You've got Fish Gaucho. You've got Blaze. You've got all of those right there. So where are you in Slow?
Yeah, so Slow, we're a little bit more of a little, I like to call it a hidden gem, because it's right there off Foothill in Santa Rosa. I'm not sure if people are familiar with what Kona's is, but it's kind of across the street from like the Lassen's Milestones. There's a shopping center right there. Not a lot of like signage as far as like when you're driving by. So there's a parking lot in the back. So yeah, but it's kind of near Cal Poly, right there, Foothill, Santa Rosa. We also have a 3rd location opening up probably the first part of May. It's going to be at the new San Luis Open Market, which is Tank Farm and Higuera.
Nice.
So of course, there very soon for the people that live in the South San Luis Obispo area.
That's exciting. So another hop off the freeway type food that if you are not trying to hit up fast food, you can people call ahead and order stuff like that?
Yeah.
Or?
So call ahead. We also have an online that you go through our website that you can order online. pay online, and yeah, be able to just kind of be able to come in real quick and grab your stuff and go.
Perfect. Okay, so guys, if you are on 101 and you've got that haul and you're driving from A to B and you're going to be hitting up, you know, we've got a couple more hours until Santa Barbara, or if you're going there and then trying to cross over to the Grapevine or something, this is a perfect food that will keep you going and not get you sluggish while you're driving. You don't want that. You want to be alert. So this is a fantastic way to just hop off the freeway, grab some good, healthy for you food that is also really delicious. I want to make sure that we're focusing in on that. We're talking about being healthy. This stuff's super good too. So yummy, delicious food for you. So give them a holler or hop online. You can order it online, pay for it online, just swing in and grab and go back to your day-to-day. So that's perfection. And kids love this sort of stuff too. Love it. So this is a good family-friendly kind of place. Thank you so much for all of your work and kind of playing TV with us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I hope you have a fantastic Friday and rest of your weekend. It is Zin Fest weekend, or I'm old school Paso. It's vintage wine weekend, something this weekend. So guys, if you're visiting Paso, take care of yourselves. Go to the neighborhood, pick up some good food. If you're going to be going and wine tasting for the rest of the day, make sure you're taking care of yourselves, please. Don't just swing in and get some pancakes somewhere. Like, actually do something good for your body every once in a while. And then go head up the wineries. But yeah, ZinFest weekend this weekend, so I'm sure you guys are going to be crazy busy. I know we're going to be crazy busy. I hope you I hope you guys manage this weekend and come out alive and happy and well. And we will be working on our end as well, getting all crazy. So have a fantastic weekend, however you spend it.
Thank you, Eleanor, and thank you to Pasolivo for sure.
Thank you. All right. Well, you can go ahead and tap out and enjoy that amazing avocado bread. I'm a little jealous. I'm going to talk about next week. So next week, we are going to do a virtual tasting. This is something we haven't done in a while. If this is, if the show is kind of newish to you, then you haven't done this before. It is a lot of fun. My suggestion is talk to friends, talk to family, see who is interested in doing with you, and jump online and do all of this live with us next week. So next Friday, which is March 26th at 2, we are going to be doing a virtual tasting. So I am going to talk to you as if you are here in the tasting room, and we are going to go through 2 oils, 2 olive oils or vinegars and balsamics, and 2 seasonings / salts. And we're going to talk about all the uses for it, all the pairings, salad dressings, everything. It's a super fun. If you've been to the tasting room, you know how fun it is. This is kind of a cool experience to do at home. We've done a lot of these type of things for corporations already. So it is something that you can do on the side. You can order it specifically for you and choose the oils and vinegars that you want to taste. But this coming Friday, and we are kind of circling back around because we are using that same lime that he used today. We're going to be bringing out the lime, the red jalapeno. So this is a newest addition, and it is amazing. So if you're seeing a theme, there's a reason for it. We're getting into these warm summer, spring months, and these 2 items are perfect as we bring in all those fresh flavors. The sweet basil plum balsamic, the raspberry basil vinegar, the black lava sea salt. I know if you've been to the tasting room, you've been wowed by it. Let's see if I can pop this one open without getting crazy. Look at, I know. So we're going to be using this, and also one of the newest additions seasoning wise, the seafood blend. So that is the lime olive oil, the red jalapeno olive oil, the sweet basil plum balsamic, the raspberry basil vinegar, the black lava sea salt, it just wows, and the seafood blend seasoning. Those will be the tasting items for next week. I am looking forward to having you join me. Order it online. Go ahead, hop online, pull all those together. We'll have them all pulled together for you. Press buy. Not only is that a club shipment right there if you need a club shipment, but also it will work beautifully to ship as a gift to somebody. If you want to do an early Easter gift, that's a great idea. And then you can all come together and taste together, whether it is live or you can watch it live and then do it Friday evening with some margaritas, some glasses of wine. I would suggest margaritas with the flavor profile that we're looking at here. Just a hint of what's to come. So yes, that is the bundle that's going to happen next Friday, 2 o'clock. I will see you guys there. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. If you're visiting Paso, we will see you. It's going to be an amazing, busy, fun weekend. Paso is back open and it feels so good. We'll see you out there. Bye, guys.